Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Universal Monsters by NECA. And this is Michelangelo as the Mummy. And it is the ultimate action figure. So here's the box. Let's get him out of the box and let's see what this guy comes with and what he's all about. Okay, now that we have him out of the box, let's take a look at the accessories that this guy comes with. Now I do have some still in the plastic tray, which I'm going to leave in there. I'm just going to show it off real quick, and then I have a few things that I have out, which I'm going to show off, and then we'll get into checking out the figure. Starting off, he has this alternate head, and it is crazy looking, pretty wild. And then you have 4 extra hands that he comes with that are in the tray, plus the 2 that are already on him. Next we have the Cobra that comes with him, and he's all bendy wire, so you can bend him and force, make him however you want. But they did a nice job. I love the fact that they have the detail on the back of the hood of the Cobra itself while it's open. So they did put that little bit of detail in there. I love the fact that they did the scaling. Beautiful job. Love the stripes going down this Cobra, and his mouth is open, and let's see, can we get that detail? Let's see if we can get that detail to pop up. Love the fact that he's got the 2 little diamonds in there, and trying to get that face detail to pop up. There, that's the best I'm going to get that. And as far as fangs, they did include a couple little fangs. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're there. They're not long, but they are there. That's really cool that they actually made that. Nice detail, beautiful detail that they did on this Cobra. Next we have his Anaka, I think that's how you would say that, hieroglyphic chucks that he comes with. Really long chains, very long chains, nice gold. But these are the key of life. That's what this symbol is in the hieroglyphs. Is there writing on there? There's some kind of hieroglyphic writing on them. Just doesn't want to come up too, I just can't get to focus in on it. I like the fact that they did a little wash on them, like the wrapping and the wash that they did on it. NECA did a really nice job with making these. Okay, so now let's get into taking a look at Michelangelo himself. So if you guys haven't seen my Raphael as Frankenstein review, go back into the channel, check it out. It's there. But yeah, this guy actually they blew that character out of the water with this one here, at least in my opinion. I mean, you take a look at this head sculpt that he has, and it's, his eyes literally rolling in his head, the other eye's closed. He has the wrinkles in his face, just like the Mummy. You can see a little bit of his teeth. I like the way that the head sculpt, moves around to where you can actually get him to, kind of do the type of mummy act. His hands, his arms, the way they're extended. I love the bandages that they did. The belt, all the way down to his legs, or he's all wrapped up and everything else. But the other thing I want to talk about before I get into taking a look at this guy's articulation, that is the detail. The detail on this guy, as far as the wrinkles, the way they tried to make him look mummified, fabulous. The other cool thing that I really like that NECA did is the fact that they put the hieroglyphs on his belt. So here you have the scarab, here you have the Eye of Ra, here you have the Eye of Horus, I believe that is. Then on the back, I don't know what this sun one is, but that's an actual hieroglyph. This is an actual hieroglyph. This one here is the Egyptian something of the sun. I can't remember. This one's an actual hieroglyph also. And then you have a few other different hieroglyphs. You have the Master Splinter's symbol, a throwing star, another throwing star. You have a foot hieroglyph. You have the Foot Clan hieroglyph on the shell as well. Underneath this one here, there is another one, and I believe this is the Eye of Ra. But I can't tell because it's trapped under there, and this is kind of glued down. There's the Key of Life. the Anka, I believe that is. Then there's another turtle right there. So they did a really cool job by putting those hieroglyphs on his shell and actually on the leather of his actual belt. Now he has a couple nubs on the side here. I don't know if that is to hold his chucks, but I doubt it. But anyway, I mean, very nicely done. I love the way they did the leather straps. I love the way they did the scarab in gold. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so let's get into taking a look at the articulation. Now, this is made by NECA, and NECA has done a great job by making sure that the joints aren't as stiff as some of their older working. So, starting with the head, Michelangelo's head can, of course, move side to side. He can look down. He can actually look up a lot better than most figures. Yeah, and plus he has that head tilt to give him that. Look at that. That's great. That mummy action, if that's what you okay. And then his arms can move out. Of course, they move all the way around, but the shell does get in the way, so you're gonna have to kind of work that around. He has his elbow swivel. He has single joints in the actual elbow, only so far because the bands, so that's actually straight. It's supposed to actually be double jointed in there, but mine, that's as far as I'm going to try and do that, because I don't want it to break, because this elbow pad is actually stopping, it's hindering some of the movement, which is okay because he's supposed to be the mummy, right? He has a wrist swivel, and then his hand moves side to side, and of course they're just, you know, there are a couple gripping hands that are on him, and then this one also moves side to side and swivels. As far as articulation, when it comes to the waist, there is no waist articulation or any torso articulation because of the shell, which is fine. You have the leg movement up here on the at the hip. You have a knee swivel, a slight upper thigh swivel, your knee swivel, and then you have your double jointed knees, which then again mine are tight also, and because of the knee pad, it's going to stop it right about there. And then moving down to the fact of his foot articulation, side to side, forward and back. All right, so let me just get this guy set up, and then I'll do a little comparison with him, and then we will end the review. All right, so now that I got him back in place, I just want to say that as far as these characters are concerned, I mean, yeah, I mean, they're pretty cool for Halloween or just for fun. They're great to have. They're great to have in your collection. I only have the two, which is Raph and Michelangelo. I know they made Leonardo. I know they made April. And Donatello's the Invisible Man, and Splinter as Van Helsing, if I'm not mistaken. Not really interested in those ones, so I'm probably not going to pick those up. But I'm glad I picked this guy up a while back, along with Raphael. But yeah, here he is, and I'm glad to have him. So with that being said, guys, definitely if you get a chance to pick him up, if you are a Turtles fan or you're a fan of the Mummy and you want Michelangelo as a mummy, by all means pick him up. Now let's get into some comparisons. Here's how he compares to the G.I. Joe Classified Sergeant Stalker. Here's how he compares to the Star Wars Black Series Halloween Clone Trooper. And here's how he compares to NECA's Ultimate Pinhead. So I just want to say that NECA is doing a great job with these characters. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope you guys enjoy what NECA is putting out. They're putting out some great stuff, and that's just my opinion. I'm just here having fun showing these guys off, and there's probably 1,000 other videos out there of this guy, and I'm just late to the game, but that's the name of the game, right? But anyway, it's all good. I'm not trying to outdo anybody or anything like that. I'm just putting up what I have in my collection and showing them off to you guys, so you guys can actually see them, and if you want to get them, you pick them up, or you just want to watch the video because you like the figure and you think he's cool, and maybe you never pick him up. That's fine as well. Enough of my rambling. Anyway, guys, listen, I know Halloween's a couple days away. Please be safe with your families out there. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great Halloween. And Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below, and always hit that notification bell so you never miss out on anything new that I'm putting up. And as always, I'll catch you all on the flippity flip.